And now the Mickey Mouse Club presents The Adventures of Clint and Mac. Today's episode, Call for Help.
I say we'll get into awful trouble if anyone sees us.
We'll get into more trouble if we don't get that package to Mr. Smith.
Oi! Oi, you got a couple of kids on the back?
Oh, shut up!
This is Belgrave Square, kind of like Maple Avenue in our town. It's where the old families live. I don't mean old like Grandma, but folks who helped the Queen run England. You wouldn't think they'd allow pets or kids, but almost every house has a dog, and some of them have a little boy or girl, although they don't play in the street much. One of these we met in the zoo. You know, the doll who went overboard for Clint. She's got a longer name than she is tall. The Honorable Pamela Gwendolyn Stewart.
Why can't I have my friend for tea? After all, he is a captain in the United States Air Force.
Isn't 15 a bit young to be a captain, even in the United States Air Force?
Then perhaps it's his father. How should I know?
I wish you wouldn't shout at me. For a full general, I'm very timid, you know.
May I have Clint for tea?
I suppose you could have the Queen's own horse guards if you really wanted them.
You're a darling.
Now, let's see. Without calling in the military intelligence, unless I have to, the problem is to find a lad called Clint, whose last name you've forgotten.
Will the fact that Clint is Air Force be of any assistance?
Not much, I'm afraid. England has been invaded by the United States Air Force. There must be thousands of captains.
Perhaps not many with perfectly charming sons named Clint.
I hope not. Where's my aide?
Miss Pamela sent him on an errand, sir.
May I ask where you sent Major Thorne Kent Lovelace of Her Britannic Majesty's Coldstream Guards?
I sent him to the zoo to look for Clint. I hope you don't mind.
I don't think it would do me much good if I did mind.
You see, Clint's very fond of tortoises.
American?
Scottish.
Oh.
I say, can't you telephone the American commander?
I've never telephoned an American general on a Saturday afternoon. I hear they are quite ferocious.
Clint isn't at all alarming.
So now he's a general.
Oh, Father, don't tease. Please get on with it.
I'm reluctant to call General Gibson on a personal problem. But after all, I once loaned him 2 battalions of tanks, and I wish to speak personally to the commanding general of the American forces in the United Kingdom.
Hello, Fogarty. Hello, Farley.
Afternoon, sir.
What's the commanding general doing in his office this afternoon?
Sir, he's trying to find a dental officer.
Seems like every dental officer in the area took off for someplace at 11:59, sir.
The general have a toothache?
Oh, terrible, sir.
Awful, sir.
Oh.
Oh!
Yes?
Will the general speak to General Sir John Stewart?
I would be delighted. Put him on.
General Stewart here.
Hello, Sir John.
Can you hear me?
Just like you were calling hogs at the county fair.
What's that?
Oh, skip it. What can I do for you?
First off, how are you?
Splendid, thank you. And yourself?
I have a little domestic problem.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear it.
It concerns my little daughter, Pamela.
Well, have you tried spanking her?
How's that again?
Oh, skip that one, too. How can I help?
Do you have an Air Force captain who has an irresistible son named Clint who is 15 years of age and fond of tortoises?
I didn't know. I probably got 200 Air Force captains. What's his last name?
My daughter neglected to get it. But, I was wondering if you'll be kind enough to find such a boy and have him bring up my little girl. I won't get a moment's peace until you do.
I'll start looking for him immediately, Sir John. Glad to have the opportunity to repay your many courtesies. Goodbye.
Thanks, old boy. She wants him for tea tomorrow.
Anderson, front and center.
Say, mate, you've got a couple of kids on your back carrier.
Shall we?
Come on.
Yes? Can I help you?
Is Captain Rogers at home, ma'am?
No. What is it?
General Gibson wants to talk to him wherever he is.
He's playing golf at Kew.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. We'll go right out there.
Here's Kew Golf Course, where lots of people play on Saturday afternoon. It's hard to tell the Americans from the English in a place like this. They both get just as mad when they miss the ball. Clint's father, Captain Rogers, is shooting a game of golf with a dental officer from Air Force headquarters. He doesn't know about the general's toothache.
Will Captain Rogers report to this car? Captain Rogers?
Air Police calling Captain Rogers.
Is Captain Clinton Rogers in the area? Captain Rogers, please.
I'm Captain Rogers. What do you want?
General Gibson wants to talk to you, sir.
Me? Well, what in the world for? Where?
He's in his office. It's urgent. Captain Rogers for General Gibson.
What the heck's the general doing in his office this afternoon?
He's got a toothache. He's looking for a dental officer.
I don't know whether to rush back to headquarters or keep right on going to the South Pole.
General Gibson's ready for Captain Rogers? Here you are, sir.
Captain Rogers,
Yes, sir.
have you an enchanting son named Clint?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
He doesn't enchant me, but he's apparently bewitched the little daughter of the British commanding general. I want to be sure it's the same boy. Does he wander around with a turtle?
No, sir, no. He wanders around with another boy called Alistair McIntosh.
Don't try to confuse me, Rogers.
Sorry, sir. I'm a little confused myself.
Well, who isn't? It seems your young hopeful's made a whirlwind conquest. He is invited and will attend tea at General Stewart's townhouse in Belgrave Square tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Complete with turtle.
But, sir, he has no turtle.
Well, get him one.
Yes, sir.
Boy, I sure hope Prince Charles appreciates this turtle when he gets it.
Which way to Reddy's Wharf, mate?
Straight ahead on this road and you'll come out at Limehouse Reach.
Thanks, mate.
At least we know he's going to Rennie's Wharf.
Where's Rennie's Wharf?
Somewhere in that direction.
So's Oklahoma. Besides, how are we gonna get there? Got any money left?
I'm destitute.
No more destituter than I am.
We can't just stand here. We've got to follow Mr. Toby and get our parcel.
On what?
On foot.
On foot? I've got a Charlie horse already from hanging on that old jalopy.
Rennie's Wharf. That's a very bad neighborhood. It used to be a hideout for smugglers and pirates in the old days.
Pirates? Wow. You don't suppose there might still be some there, do you?
Well, come on, let's find out.
Next episode, The Chase.